Hi, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Sabrina Register. We're in Vancouver, Washington today for the Association of Washington Cities annual convention. And joining me right now is Shane Bowman, who is Deputy Mayor for Battleground, Washington. Shane, so nice to have you come on the program. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. We're going to talk about Northwest Battle Buddies. What is that?
Northwest Battle Buddies is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that started up just recently in Battleground. What they do is they work with veterans and combat veterans that are coming back with PTSD and depression, and they train service dogs for them to help them out with that.
Oh, fantastic. How did someone come up with, and who came up with the idea, and why?
Shannon Walker is the owner of Man's Best Friend in Battleground, and they're a dog training and boarding facility. She's trained dogs for the last 17 years. She's a national champion and a world champion with her dog training. And she had a veteran come to her back in November, I think, of 2011, brought his own dog in and asked if she could train that dog to be a service dog, a help dog. And so she did. When he took that dog, he went to the VA and was out and about, and people saw this, and these veterans saw it, and these combat veterans got a hold of her and asked if she could do the same for them. So that's kind of how it got started.
Must be really rewarding for her to be able to do something, give back like this to people who have given so much to our country. It
is. And she's the organization itself is 100% volunteer. So she's volunteering her own time from Man's Best Friend to train these dogs. The people that are helping out are 100% volunteers, and they've got a great board and organization that's really coming together and really trying to help these veterans out.
So when you talk about veterans, is it veterans, you said, who have been wounded, so they've served and have been wounded? Are they physical wounds, or may also be PTSD or some other sort of mental traumatic experience that they suffered?
Yeah, it's the main thing is PTSD and depression. So these are combat veterans that have come back and have been diagnosed with that. There's a few qualifications that she makes them go through. So they have to have an honorable discharge, number one, and they have to have steady housing, steady employment, or steady income, and be drug and alcohol free for a year to be able to qualify to receive one of these service dogs. And so there's quite a screening process there to make sure that they're able to keep up with this animal.
So what is the hope? I know the program has just started off the ground, but what is the hope in terms of how many dogs paired up with how many veterans? So
the VA has told her that they figure approximately 80% of these combat veterans that are coming back could use a service dog like this. So that's pretty great when you look at it. The hope for her is to train as many as she can. The challenge is it costs about $10,000 to train one of these dogs from start to finish, and to also train the handler, the combat veteran. So there's a 2-month training that the veteran has himself with that dog. So they've had a lot of interest and a lot of support through volunteers and through like Orchard's Veterinarian Clinic is helping with these dogs. They had a donor step up and has donated 2,000 pounds of dog food a month, which is huge because they go through over 1,000 pounds of that alone. And so right now what they're needing to expand and get more money to come in to help expand this program so that they can continue to train as many as they can to get them to these combat veterans.
So they have a lot of people stepping up to the plate, but it sounds like what they need most right now is cash.
Yes,
donations.
Definitely.
So we're almost out of time, but is there a goal that's been set of how many dogs and veterans, or we're just seeing how the program develops?
Right now, and Shannon has done this through all of her own work and the work of the board that has set up to push this through. Right now, they're doing everything out of pocket themselves.
Oh, wow.
And so right now she has 14 dogs in training, and to pair them up with veterans.
So. And I'm going to have to let that be the last word.
No problem.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers.